Y'all be sure and hit the like and subscribe button if your old lady won't let you do this in the kitchen. Well, you talk about a mess. I got a lot to clean up. But the first thing I want to do is take these Memphis drivers apart. Now these come out of my buddy's truck, and set those off the side. I'm not entirely sure that these are blown. Well, we thought they were blown. Okay, it fell out of there. Good. I need to find that piece. But when I took the crossovers apart, we're going to use the crossovers. You can see this one is really hot. And also here had some melting action on it. And it might be that the drivers are still good. I know the woofers were still working, but what I don't know is about the tweeters. So that's why I just slipped this bad boy out of here, and we're going to test them. And how we're going to do that is we're going to test and see what the ohm load is. Now I know the tweeters weren't working for sure. What I don't know is why. I thought that the tweeters were blown, but let's find out if they're still getting a good ohm load. I can also test them with my, well, that's tiny. There we go. I can also test them with my test system over there. But the first thing I'm going to do is just check them for a proper resistance. And mind you, I hate this. These leaves are so horrible. But we'll unload on them. And this one is showing open. So there's no connection. If I touch the leaves together, I should get that. Okay? What I should be seeing is a 4 on there. Let me show you with a different tweeter. Control, this is another tweeter. When I test it, this is what I should be seeing. There we go. That says 4. That's 4 ohm load. I should be seeing that on this tweeter. I'm not showing anything. So let's get the other one apart. Check it too. That one is also showing nothing. And I make sure, do a double check, yeah. Showing dead. So these two tweeters are done tom turkeys. But, like I said, I do like these drivers. Now, if I've got a cone that I can put in here, fill them in, I can actually use these as mid drivers. Alright guys, I was going through the bag of parts. You have a set of phase plugs in here from something else. I save all kinds of stuff like this. So, let's see. Fit like that. So they come with screws too. Yeah, they should work. But I'm gonna need the other one of these. I'm gonna find that. I'm not sure where these face plugs came from, but I save all these extra parts and pieces whenever I do installs. I put all that other stuff off to the side, and look at that. Looks like it was made to go there, doesn't it? I can slap that face plug in there, put the little clippy deal in here and screw through it, and Bob's your uncle will have another set will fit in here. This is the size that went with the phase plug for whatever it went on. So now we got ourselves, it probably came with the Memphises. Whenever I originally got these, that's probably where it came from. Now we got a set of Memphis mids or something. These tweeters, I'll probably end up tearing them apart too. Alright, so I'm digging into these Memphis tweeters, and I'm getting ready to throw them away, so I figured I would dig in here and show you guys what's inside. So this was the dome right here. I just tore it out. I want to see if I can if I can get it to separate from the edges. Pretty hard to do, but around the edge here, that's where your voice coil is. So if you've heard of the term edge driven tweeter, that means that the coil is around the outside of the dome, and then the tweeter's dome itself is what plays the highs. If it's not an edge driven tweeter, then it'll have a small coil inside pushing up on a centerpiece, and it'll have a little bitty speaker cone. It'll be basically like a little tiny speaker, a little miniature speaker. This is slightly different. Edge driven usually gives more control because the cone, the magnetic motor is actually pushing on the outside edges of the dome, so it has full control over the movement. Whereas if the coil is on the inside, a little bitty coil, and then there's suspension around the outside in a cone, there's flex and distortion in that cone as it's moving in and out. Alright, so here's a little voice coil. I finally got it out of there. And let's have a look. Get around here where I can see. See if we get to focus on what we're looking at. Probably not. There we go. So you can see it's very dark. That's the little voice coil that goes in that tweeter. Little tiny dude. See all that black, all that glue just blistered up around the edges. That is a very burned up coil. Now you notice my fingers got this shiny. That's that fluid, ferrofluid. Yeah. Right in there you can see it's burned all to crap. That's what happens when you put too much power on your tweeter. But yeah, here's what it looks like before you start tearing it apart. I've already pulled the screen off of it, but you can see the dome inside here. That dome is the cone that's moving in and out. Yeah. That's a little better, right? Get to everything. These tools I leave on my desk all the time because I'm always getting after them. Screwdriver, wire strippers, panel tools, tape measure, little flashlight. These things I'm always messing with, so I don't even bother putting them away. I just pile them back on my desk. That's my typical where everything's laid out. I got zip ties and electrical tape over there. I got extra pliers and other kind of cutters over here. Good times.